All right, guys, here's a brand that goes by the name of Wise, W-I-S-E. I think it's actually kind of fitting name. It's a wise purchase, really. So a while ago, you may remember me videoing I think their first model, at least the first model that I got my hands on was called the Hitman. And that was a really good watch. But I feel like they really stepped their game up with this guy here. So let's cover the specs. So the Wise Adamascus, this one's the AD861. There are some other colorways, but this is the one they sent me. And first off, the steel looks amazing. The polishing on it. This is 904L steel. That may sound familiar to you. That is a steel that's used when higher corrosion rates are at play and stuff. There's a pretty well-known brand that uses that quality of steel. I think they go by the name of Rolex. So they're in good company for sure. But this size of this watch here is near perfect for a lot of wrist. 41 millimeter, 47 lug to lug. You can already see how thin this thing is. I measure 11.5, but that's with that boxed and domed sapphire crystal with AR coating. 20 millimeter lug width, 6.7 millimeter screw down crown with the Wise logo there, and it's going to keep its 200 meter water resist. In this configuration on this awesome leather strap is 77 gram. I say awesome leather strap because this is like seriously one of the most comfortable leather straps I've tried. I love these single layer where they're tanned out, oil tanned really good. And you can see it really doesn't seem like it wants to show patina very quickly, but I'm sure over time it will start to. And I like that actually on a leather strap too. I know some people maybe don't like, but this one's going to take a little while. You have two floating keepers. You have matching hardware that is also 904L steel. And then you have a ceramic bezel insert that's loomed. Really cool dial pattern on there. It's kind of like a greenish blue that patterns out to a very dark blue, if not black. Nice applied indices, and they're all going to have, there's a combination of lume on this. That looks like it has a little bit of a greenish tinge to it, so that should be a nice C3 lume. And then we might see BGW9 on the white printing of the bezel insert, I'm suspecting. You also have a display case back. Crazy that they are able to do that and keep it so thin. If we zoom in on this guy, you'll see that we are using the Miyota 9015, which is the date version. They have a custom rotor, but the rest of the movement is pretty much standard of fare. It looks like metal keeper and everything in there. These are all hand assembled in Thailand. They are proudly a Thailand brand and manufacturing of their watches. So sapphire crystal. Not sure about the case back. I'm not sure if that's actually sapphire or not. I suspect it's probably mineral because, I mean, you have to have some sort of cost savings somewhere. These watches are under $600, basically $599, but if you sign up for their email program, you're instantly going to get a $20 savings, and they have free shipping, so you're looking at $579. That's a super value, I think. Interesting handset there, plenty legible, very easy to differentiate them. They could have easily have just went with a regular stick on the hour. I like that they actually kind of flared it out. It gave it a nice little look to it, I think. And then you have your date at the 6. Looks like a silver disc wheel with black printing, but they still kept a little bit of loomed indice down there. No crown guards. I am totally fine with that. It makes the case look very clean. And like I said, this leather strap is included, as well as an FKM that is perfect as well. And all of this has quick release spring bars on it. So I will swap it. I'll do a wrist shot with the leather, and then I will do a wrist shot with the FKM. You guys know I'm a huge fan of both those materials over maybe some other options. I like bracelets as well. There's no bracelet option for this one as of yet, but I think you're fine with your two options. There's really nice leather, and it's plenty long. I'm a 7 1/4 inch wrist, so you have more room there, maybe up to an 8-inch wrist. Just a beautiful watch. 120 click bezel, extremely audible. I don't even know if I want to torture you through that. It's very loud. It's pretty stiff. Sorry if I just blew your eardrums out, and it lines up perfect. So also, you're noticing this box. I did show this real quick in the unboxing. I believe this might be acacia. That's pretty common wood in their area. It has the hinges that you would look for on a regular watch case. The watch would sit right there. You have this compartment down below. That's where the FKM strap is. You have a spring bar tool. You have spare spring bars, and then you have your watch information and your warranty card, as well as a small microfiber cloth down there. So nice little kit. I like that. I mean, you could almost, if they made, I mean, Wise, if you're listening, you could almost make some sort of adapter. I don't know if this, oh, this comes out too. Man, you could almost make some sort of adapter that you take these out and you drop it in, and you could have like 3 or 4 pack that would drop in like cushions where you could store your watches in there. That would be kind of cool. It'd even make it more versatile versus just the one watch. I don't know, just thinking outside the box, about the box. All right, so let's swap out these straps real quick. Super easy to do with these quick release spring bars. You don't even need that included tool. And here we go. So now this thing is going to be ready for the wet with the FKM strap installed. If I can get that last spring bar in position, there we go. So there it is on FKM. Let's pop that on wrist, and then we will do the loom shot. That leather is so good. I love FKM, but that leather is crazy good. But this is good if you're going to go to the beach or go swimming or something like that. You're going to want to put this included FKM rubber strap on, and that works. It's perfect. I mean, the FKM just conforms around the wrist. It doesn't put any hot spots on you or anything like that. So let's pop this guy off. Again, it's long enough that you can have a little bit larger wrist than I do and still have no problem wearing this watch. All right, let's kill the lights and check the awesome loom on this. I did take a sneak peek at it. I know it's good. I mean, this is a lot of watch for just under $600, I think. So, man, I don't know where the C3 is. This looks like almost all BGW9 to me, to the naked eye. But a nice, heavy application of loom. And with that boxed crystal, you get a little bit of light play, a little bit of distortion on the loom. Adds a vintage vibe to it, but clearly visible. Lovely loom on this thing. Well done, Wise. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.